Okay, moving on. So I realized that during the last video my camera cut off at this point. Not sure why, but we're gonna continue rolling. So here we have the Batcave. We have some vehicles in the back, the Batwing, and other vehicles in the random Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I'm not sure what's going on there. You see different bat suits in the different glass containers. I thought that was a pretty interesting feature there. Here is a creation that's a castle mech, not something that you see every day. This one is called Rook, and it's Lord of the Rings themed. So you have Frodo, you have Gandalf, you have Boromir, and he's actually having a speech bubble that says, "I guess we will walk to Mordor after all." Pretty clever. Based off the meme, of course. One does not simply walk to Mordor. Alright. Here we have a very nicely designed display of minifigures. And these are all official LEGO minifigures. Of course, they're not complete because LEGO makes way more minifigs than this, but it does include a nice selection of themes. You have stuff from Castle there. You got some Star Wars stuff here. You got creatures, some town folks, collectible minifigures, and even friends down on the bottom, and Exoforce. So let's see what they made this out of. It looks like picture frames maybe, and then inside the designer obviously built different shelves out of Lego plates. So very cool. If you have one of these in your house, it's definitely something that the guests will be talking about when they see it. Okay, before we go to space, let me kind of show you this area that I skipped over. And what do we have from a glance? There is some official Lego sets, and this is interesting. It's a parade of seagulls. I've never seen that many Lego seagulls lined up like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the rest, a lot of them are official sets. There are mocks. I'll try to swing by, just remind me. Actually, you can't remind me because you're on the other side of the video. Alright, space. So this one, I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. This is my first time seeing it in person. The UNES Odyssey 21 by Kyle Connard. So basically when I first saw this mock, it looks way bigger, because you would think that, how do I explain this? It basically looks like a huge flying platform, and you think it's actually a ship, a like spelled with a capital SHIP, which stands for seriously huge investment in parts. But the builder, he made it look very big without making the ship big. I don't know if I'm making any sense to you, but overall, it's a very impressive mock. I'm not gonna say that it's not, just because it's not as big as some people might think it is, but it's very, very cool. Again, the red in the back is a very distinct feature. Some of my creations right there. That one's also mine. You might not have seen it because it was not very memorable. This one was my most recent creation right there. And yeah, it's a board cube. And micro scale ships. I guess you could probably zoom in to see micro scale, huh? Alright. So there they are. This is actually one of my creations. I'm not sure if many of you are familiar with it because I made this all the way back, well, not all the way back, about 4 years back in 2009. And again, this one is one of my favorite ships that I've ever made, the red and blue Starfighter. And then there's a classic space right there, a red, black, and gray version of the Snowspeeder. Alright, so covering the mocks that I have missed over here real quick. we have a rock concert. All right, let's go check out the rock concert. See who's playing. And it looks like we have the rocker minifigures from the official Lego sets, collectible minifigures, and a random bagpipe guy thrown in there just for those. See him? It's kind of like Where's Waldo. In fact, the minifigures are actually from all different themes, so you can really make a Where's Waldo kind of sing out of that. I really like those books when I grew up. Back in elementary school, we used to bring them in, you know, during special days, and then just kind of find Waldo, I guess. Alright, this is a modular building right here. It, what's the style? I can't really put a name on it, but it does look interesting. You have a pink scooter there. I believe that one is from Brick Forge. Yeah, I think so. And then the rest of them are official Lego sets. Here, you got buildings that are custom. Then you have a modular building based on one of the Toy Story sets. Forgot what the set was called, but it's like a mine set. But wow, you can really hear the people screaming in the background. I'm not sure what's going on. I can't wait to go check it out. I think the ice cream social is really picking up. It's becoming quite a social experience. I've never seen black boulders before. Have you? I'm not sure if they're custom painted or not. But if they are, well, no, I don't think so, because I can see the Lego markings on them. So they must be either from the new sets that I'm not aware of, or they are non-production parts, in which case they are very interesting. This is Brickmania in the background there. They have their booth set up, and this is one of their dioramas that was shown at Brick World, and I'm sure at different places as well, and I'm surprised they made it here down in Texas. It's a very big display, so it must have been quite a feat just transporting it. And again, I always have to throw out the disclaimer that I am not well versed in historic military items, not items, but vehicles, just the overall history in general. So all I can say that, you know, you have tanks, you have airplanes, and okay, I won't embarrass myself anymore. But let's talk about the build. I mean, it's the landscaping is done well, and usually that's something that defines a decently built diorama. You have the different the shell holes, I guess that's what you call them. They are made using dark tan, obviously, and then on top of regular tan. And the transition here between the beach, I do like the fact that tiles were used, and it kind of gives the effect of the water making the sand smooth. So, and I'm not sure what the white area is. I mean, what would snow be doing on the beach? But hey, it's Lego. No one's gonna really complain if it doesn't make that much sense. All right, so here is the. All right, what is this? Landing ship tank LST2. Again, I'm just reading off what the nameplate says. It's got a lot of vehicles that are carried on board of it. So the side of the ship, it's pretty much a flat surface, nothing too great to see. But once you're on top, there's quite a bit of details. So it looks like the army is getting ready for action, and lots of custom minifigures. And yeah, military fanboys get a kick out of that. Okay, more space. This is actually the territory that I am more familiar with. I believe this is a Gark. Is it? Because it's got two pilots. It's got a lot of crazy colors, crazy stickers, so it's got to be a Gark. I forgot what Gark stands for, but basically it's a sub-theme that features obnoxiously vibrant colors, and it's used in racing ships. So that's what my understanding of Gark is. Anyways, more Spaceships by Nathan Jones, a local Dallas member of TechSlug. All right. Battlestar Galactica ships and a Death Star that has a miniature version of the Imperial inspection scene down there. So all the stormtroopers, even Darth Vader himself, is replaced by one cones. A Star Wars 3D poster, I thought that's pretty cool. You can see Darth Vader's eyes are made with painted canopies. I don't think those are official LEGO parts, but if they are, then that's pretty cool. Alright, moving on. Alright, let's see what the noise is about. Finally, we're halfway through the display area, so it looks like there is indeed a very social ice cream social going on. So I will don't know how well I can cover the convention from there, but I'll give it a shot. Before that, let's go ahead and take a look at what ground we've covered so far. So this is, I'm standing right in the middle of the convention space. So there is one area there. This area is mostly for vendors, and then I will get to this excellent train layout later. And even though I'm not a train fan, I have a lot to talk about this very particular train display. And you can see we came from the start behind this TechSlug screen there, and we walked across there. We zigzagged our way around, we made our way here, and then over there, and now we're here. So that's a nice intermission, I guess. So moving on. Another, well, not another, but a ship by James. Another, why am I using another so often in here? So James, a TIFO from the Dallas area, goes by James Universe on Flickr. Clone Wars dioramas. Again, battle packs, you gotta have a reason for them, right? Alright, 2 copies of the Normandy from Mass Effect, and these are massive versions, bigger than Ben Calkin's version of the Normandy, but in terms of details, the builder, let's see, he made part of the text out of bricks, but here I think, yeah, the Normandy stick is actually a sticker, but then down here the SA2 is made out of bricks. But either way, you know, regardless, very impressive for the scale. So I'll just take my camera back, hold it up a bit so you can get a different angle view. Alright, let's move on. Okay, this part warrants me taking the camera off again. This is a Devil's Talent by Justin Won, also known as Mainman on Flickr. He's been around Flickr community for quite a while, making very notable spaceships. Like this one is built in 2008. That's before a lot of you were even on. Again, the LEGO community is a very rapidly evolving scene. You know, you can say that it's very old when it's already in 2008. Of course, there's people back in the 2000s, 2000, even 1999. That was way before I was even on the scene. So, okay, enough about that. This is a very fascinating, realistically looking attempt at making a starfighter that's based on modern technology. So, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but this is as loud as I can get, I guess. It's called Project Cap Shiver. It's based on, again, what a modern day technology would create when it comes to a starfighter. So you have the use of these planets, spheres there, and lots of interesting looking bits that look like they have a function. And overall, this frame here is just very mesmerizing to look at. So again, you have pictures of it on Flickr. They are by Justin Won, also known as Mainman. So M-A-I-N-M-A-N. Okay, more space, real space. So this is again by Mick Chan, a Dallas LEGO fan. So you can see the entire launch complex in this diorama here. The details and all the technical frames, not technic, but I guess what I'm trying to say, the structures, yeah. The seemingly complex structures, the spaceship. I believe, not sure if that's the official set or not, but definitely uses pieces from the official Shuttle Adventure set. And here is a one interpretation of Ewok Village. And I'm sure a lot of you cannot wait to have the actual set released. And a radar dish from the planet Endor. We have the Imperial shuttle landing site. More Clone Wars battle droids and clones fighting to the death. Okay. Alright, so coming into this corner, we have more World War II vehicles, which I shall refer to as cars and tanks. Again, I'm really embarrassed.